Heartbreaking there. Now to IT-Maid, the man suspected of shooting an Indianapolis police officer now faces formal charges of attempted murder.
And IT-Maid is learning new details about why that suspect was out of jail on bond when that shooting happened. IT-Maid's Jasmine Miner joining us now with more on this case tonight. Jasmine?
Yeah, guys, well, I have to tell you that Officer Tommy Magnin is still in the hospital, but he's in good spirits. He's got quite the recovery ahead of him, so definitely a lot of thoughts and prayers going towards the officer tonight. But we found out that Malik Jawan Hill is the responsible, police say, for putting him in the hospital. And tonight, prosecutors want him convicted of trying to kill Officer Magnin.
Tommy, to my surprise, wrote down, "Can we pray?"
It's going to be a long recovery process for Officer Tommy Magnin, who remains in the hospital.
No one goes into this job thinking that they're going to be immune from danger.
Investigators tell us Officer Magnin and his partner Daniel Majors were sent to the scene after Malik Hill was reported crashing his car into a fence. According to the affidavit, when Majors shouted several commands to put his hands up, Hill started running to a nearby parking lot. And that's when he pulled out a pistol and fired 2 shots, one that hit Magnin's throat. And then more shots were fired.
Incredible example of an officer that is dealing with a traumatic injury that he's going to have to deal with for a while. This is not going to be a short recovery, unfortunately.
Police eventually fired back, and Hill was taken to the hospital where he remains. But IT-Maid is learning Malik Hill had a felony history before the shooting took place.
Why didn't you move to revoke the bond when you filed charges?
Indianapolis Fraternal Order of Police President Rick Snyder is demanding answers from Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears on why Hill was on the street in the first place.
3 years of pointing to the fact that we have a revolving door of criminal justice, specifically within Marion County, where repeat violent offenders are getting low bonds or no bonds and being cycled back into our neighborhood.
Documents show Hill was charged with a felony in early February, but released on a $500 bond just weeks prior to the police shooting. Prosecutor Mears blames timing.
By the time we filed the case, that particular individual was released, and the only thing that we can do at that particular point in time is request a warrant, and there was a parole warrant active at the time that this incident occurred.
Police say that Officer Magnin's injuries left him unable to speak for now, so instead he wrote down a prayer.
Dear God, I was supposed to serve this community, but God has greater plans. I am uncertain what they are, but I'm thankful for the people He is using.
The prosecutor's office, who tells me in a statement they filed a motion to revoke the bond today due to this new case. They tell me they asked the court for a $500,000 bond in the shooting case with Magnin, but the judge set it at $250,000. I'm Jasmine Miner for WISH TV, WISHTV.com, and follow us on Facebook.